Yo, what's up guys, it's Villas Cuts and welcome to my first ever video, and I'll be teaching you guys how to do a fade. So here I start off by just watering his hair, spraying it, just combing everything down so I have a nice and easy platform to work with. And then here what I start doing is I part his hair from the front to the back because I want to get started on the back first. Just make sure I layer everything down so I have something easy to work with. After making sure everything's down, my first step is taking a bit of the hair from the top and just aligning it with his occipital ridge, which is that bony part that pops out. And you'll see me here just making sure that they're all even. And again, I'm starting from the top and I'm just making sure that they are all aligned. Now the next step is grabbing pieces of hair vertically, and I'm angling it out a little by 45-degree angle, just trying to get that nice and flat surface so that when I fade or I debulk, it gives me an easy platform. It's gonna smoothen everything down, and this is one of the ways to texturize hair or just layer hair in general. And then moving on to the next step, I'm parting his top hair, and then I'm going to do exactly what I did on the back to his sides. So taking that little piece from the top, and then you'll see me here just do it vertically, just making sure that it's nice and even. Now clipping his hair, it's time to begin the fade. So I first start off with a 5-guard, fully closed, and I'm using the comb here to just know where to stop and not go too high up. This also allows me to push down the hair that I need for the clippers to cut. And here you can see me using out that flick method just to make sure that the side is aligned with the back. And then straight on to my second step, which is creating that first guideline. And here I'm using an Andy's clipper I've been using for a while now. And again, we want this fade to be a drop fade. So we're going to start a bit lined up to his eye, and then we're going to drop it down and creating a bit of a slope around his ear where it comes down. And then here we're just taking all that hair, just balding it, making sure that we get it as clean as possible. And on to the third step, I am using a number 3 guard, cutting right underneath the 5 guard that I just used, and again just debulking everything, getting it shortened down so I can really start my fade. And here I am using a no guard, just the lever straight open, and I'm going about an inch up, and here, as you can see, just going all around the head, not going too high up on the back either, because again, it is a drop fade, and this is what will set our guide for the fade. Making sure that you're flicking out during this process so that when we come in with the other guards, it's easier to fade. Here I'm coming in with my number 1 guard, the lever fully open, and make sure that you're flicking out and coming right on top of the first guideline that we just put in. And here as soon as I get to the back, I begin to just play around with the lever a little bit, just making sure that I'm getting every spot that I can. So going straight down with fully open, coming back up halfway, and then slowly just closing the lever the closer I get to the bottom. And here you see me coming in with that half guard, starting with the lever fully open and then slowly closing it down, and this is gonna be right underneath that number 1 guard that we just used, and it's gonna help us get rid of that bottom line. Not fully, but help us set up to get rid of that line, and making sure that you're flicking out in this process is very important. And as you can see, the fade is already coming in. I don't know about other barbers, but I personally do this, and before getting rid of that bottom line, I come in with my 1.5 guard, and I just kind of flick out everything that I created with the number 1 guard, and I'm just blending it in with the top and making sure that everything is neat and everything is smooth. Again, here I'm making sure that I'm flicking out, not coming onto the haircut so flat on, or else I'm going to create another guideline, and we don't want that. And finally, I'm coming in with no guard, just the clipper itself, starting with close, and just playing around with it and make sure I'm blending it, and I'm opening the lever each time, the higher that I get. And here you see me using a technique, just using the corners. It's much easier than just fully blending in with your clippers, and you can already see that fade coming so blurry. And this is my first video, so if you guys like this, let me know, and maybe I'll record more and post more stuff like this. Again, here you guys see me flicking out. I'm not trying to make this haircut so flat or anything, just making sure that everything looks blurry, everything looks clean, and we're trying to get the best results as much as possible. And then here, coming in with the hairspray, just locking everything down, and then I fan it a little bit here. After that hairspray has dried, I'm coming in with my trimmers and just lining up that C-cup. This part of the haircut kind of completes it, makes it look so clean. And you see my dad in the background going outside. And you see me here constantly just brushing down his hair, because I want to make sure I get every little thing as much as possible. And going over it's super important, because you don't want any leftover hairs to just be hanging on that. We want it as clean and as sharp as possible. And then finally, I flip the trimmers over, and if I need to get anything, I'll get it. And here's the fade with just one side. And then here is the full haircut. And thank you guys if you made it this far. And if you enjoyed this, let me know if I should make more videos like this. Until next time, see you guys.